I don't know what he does or who he is, but there's nearly a million other idiots just like him that want to fucking sit there and just wait for some shit to pop off. I don't know why you people would want to see violence and war and everything else like that, but I don't know. Heavy duty country, heavy duty dumbass. Here's another video. It's from Australian media. I'd love to show it because it's got, it's got a few meltdowns, which, they're not funny, they're not anything. I feel bad for a lot of the people that are losing their jobs to a point where, yeah, you're expressing free speech, but you're celebrating the assassination of an individual that, it's not the same as when Osama bin Laden was captured, killed, etc. No, different. Charlie Kirk wasn't a mass fucking murderer. All right. He was a guy that went to college campuses and debated other people, had people challenge him and others to debates. There was no violence. There was no inciting violence. It had nothing to do with violence. It was about dialogue. It was about conversation. It was about trying to find a middle ground, something. If you lock me with this asshole in a room, I will find common ground with him, guaranteed. And the same could be said for if he were to be locked in a room with the person of a different color than him, they would find common ground. I guarantee it. So don't let an idiot like this fool you. But next clip, I'll go ahead and show it and play it because it's Australian news. It's got a few meltdowns, people losing their job. Like I said, I feel bad about that, but be responsible about the shit that you say. I had to learn that lesson the hard way. I didn't lose a job or anything like that. I didn't lose a job, nothing like that. But I was in a position that I didn't necessarily deserve
It's
or
time
want to
for
be in.
Lefties Losing It. Let's.
And basically, I did some things or said some things that rubbed people the wrong way, and it backfired and bit me in the ass. Like I said, freedom of speech is not going to give you a pass as far as any kind of repercussions or consequences that come from what you might have said or what you might have done. But I was watching the Australian news earlier, and like I said, it's one of those things to where watch other media from other news networks across the world, and you get a different kind of insight and different kind of view from different people. And this one was a good one, not because of people melting down. I feel bad for people losing their jobs. I also feel horrible for people losing their lives. The ones that don't make the news, the ones you don't hear about, the ones that get lost in the cracks and nobody ever knows about. I feel bad for all of them, and I pray that they're up in heaven with their heavenly Father and that they're at peace and that we all end up there someday in that way. But in no big hurry. In no way to incite violence or war or any kind of insurrection or intifada or anything else, because that's the last thing we need. But we're at a point, like I said earlier, to where it's not going to take very much to ignite this powder keg to go off, and this shit's going to go off the fucking rails if we let it.